Hello everyone, do you wanna know how to make a Minecraft mod like this one right here? Well, that's what I'm gonna be showing you in this video. So, first you just gotta download Mcreator, which I'm gonna link the website to down below, and if you need help downloading, I'll link a video down below of that too. Now I'll just get on to the mod making. Alright, so to start off, you're gonna have a screen that looks something like this. Alright, now you're gonna have to create your mod. Now I recommend going Neoforge 1.21.1 because there's a bunch of other mods that you can make compatible with, and there's a bunch of plugins. Now I have some plugins installed, but you're not gonna have this many things. So if I press OK, I can name it something, and I'm gonna name it, I'm gonna call it Echoes of the Land. It was just the first thing. You gotta press the big green plus button to get started. Alright, sorry if I'm coughing a bit. So now to start off, you're not gonna have these things. Like, you're not gonna have this much. I've installed some plugins. But now to start off, what do you want to do? What do you want your mod to be like? I want to make a new plant. This wasn't visible since it was a separate window, but so once you click what you want to make, you're gonna get created with this window. Here you can name different things. You can't put the exclamation mark and symbols and stuff. However, you can put underscore. And this is just a registry name. You can change the name of the actual thing after. So if I want it to be called, say I want it to be something like hi dear, now I can put underscore hi dear. As you can see here, you can see what how the registry name is going to turn out. The registry name is what you see when you, for example, give it to yourself using commands. Actually, let's do some Farmer's Delight stuff, you know, cooking. I'm gonna be naming this Spice Fruit, which is inspired by chili. Now when it comes to texturing the thing, you need to, when it comes to texturing the thing, you need to go here and press texture, create texture. Now, here you can do transparency, but you can also do template and search up like bowl, if you're gonna do a bowl, like I will be doing later in this video. So here, you can have different tools like just paint, line, shape, eraser, stamp, which I'm not really sure what this is, fill, and now you can do Control Z or this button to undo. Color picker. These you don't have to worry about these for now. And here you can change color, select color, and if you want more specific, you can go here. Now when it's time to save it, you press save this texture. Now say it's for an item, then we choose item and we name it. If it's for block, then we choose block and we name it. Yeah, yeah, that's what you really do. Now I'm gonna make a time lapse of me drawing. Okay, this is horrible, but to save the texture, we go to save this texture. Now you kinda just wanna ignore everything on the first 2 pages for this one. Just skip to the 3rd one. We can see here creative inventory tabs. Now we can make our own tab if we want to. For now, let's just keep it in natural block. For the sounds, we want a vanilla sound set for just a plant. And then for advanced, yeah, we probably don't want any of these, except here we might want grass. We want it to be able to generate, or at least I want. Now here is yeah, oh yeah, if you're wondering about anything, just press these question marks, it'll provide you with some information. So these are the values that I ended up settling on. If you break fully grown wheat, you get seeds. I ended up naming it Spice Fruit Item, and just now you need to make sure to select item if you want to make an item. Aside from if you want to make a tool, then select it. I'm actually gonna call this, here I can change the name. I'm actually gonna call this spice fruit plant, because I'm gonna have separate item for the actual item. Right, this we're gonna call spice fruit. Spice fruit. Put it in food and drinks. For the item texture, we can make our own. Now I recommend. Oh god, I suck at this. We call it. Okay, I mean, to be honest, we should probably call it like spice fruit. Now we ignore this item state. Now for special information, this is if the item has a description, you know, right? Right? You probably know. Anyways, for properties, we don't care about any of these, but for food properties, we want this to be able to be eaten. Now for nutritional value, remember, yeah, like it says here, 1 is 1/2 in the food bar, but raw this should not give that much, so maybe 1. Now for saturation, so as you can see here, a steak gives 12.8, but we don't want it to give much. We want it to give about as much as a potato, which is 0.6. Let's do 0.4. Now this is if we should get anything after we consume it. You know how soup leaves a bowl. This is if it can be fed to dogs, and this is if you can always eat it like golden apples. After we've made this item, we can go back into the plant, go to properties, and here, at custom drop, spice fruit item. Hey, so while this wasn't visible there, when you go into custom drop or any item menu, it looks like this. Yeah, just so you know. We can use loot tables, which I would show you loot tables now, but I will do it in the next episode instead. Now we just make it drop 2. To playtest, press this big green button. Okay, and as you can see, guys, we can find our fruits naturally generated in the world. Yeah. So let's call it spice soup. Now if I go over here, I can put it into food and drinks. Now this we want to be actually good food, so now we can probably put a new. Oh yeah, by the way, for properties, the soups take up a whole inventory slot, so we gotta put it at 1. Beetroot soup provides 6 food points and 7.2 restorations. Well, oh, okay, so 6, 7.2. Okay, yeah, so that's what we're supposed to do. And now, since this is a soup, we need to make it leave the bowl, cause yeah, I don't think Steve eats the bowl too. Now we want to be able to cook the soup, you know. It won't be obtainable in survival otherwise. So, spice fruit recipe. There. Now for this, yeah, I think you can understand how this works. So here we can see it requires this many beetroots. There. And now if you don't want to just press save yet. First, you wanna check this thing over here. Let me explain what this does. So, for example, if you wanna make a wooden sword, you gotta place a stick at the bottom, then 2 planks on top. You know. However, if you're trying to make, for example, flint and steel, then you can just place the iron and the flint in the crafting grid however you want. This button will make it so you can just place the ingredients in the crafting grid however you want, and it'll still produce the same item, the same result, as long as it is the correct ingredients. Place it on the crafting table, we put the bowl in, we put 4 spice fruit and 1 potato, we get the spice soup. These are edible, by the way, recommended. Now, if we eat the spice soup, we'll be left with a bowl. Now this is almost it for the first episode, but I want to make one more thing, and that thing is an advancement. So if we press the advancement, now we can name it something. Now here you can choose what the achievement will be apparent to you. But if we just wanted to be a whole new category, go down here and select no parent root. Now here we can select what will grant player achievement. For this we want it to be that you eat the soup. That's what I wanted. So this is what I want the name to be. That's the description. Now to get it, if the spice soup is consumed, this, and you also need an advancement icon, so we just make that spice soup. Now this will make it so that if you eat spice soup, you will get this achievement. I actually recommend making a new advancement as the bottom one for your mod over here. You can just copy mine if you want to, it's fine. And then you make the new advancement parent of the old one. Normally I would record my playtest, but I actually think you should playtest yourself, and yeah, so you can see what you made. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, please subscribe, it helps me out a ton.